Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to TerickTime on Channel 64. In the last episode, we built this absolutely magnificent, not a mega base, but it is a tower of memories for the server. This will hold all of our memorabilia and our favorite key moments from the server throughout the entire season, and I am in love with it. It was such a cool build to design, and then I had to sit on it for like a week or two, but I am so glad that everybody loved it as much as I do. And while I make my way back to the lagoon, if you're new here and you like the content that you're seeing, feel free to hit that little like button down at the bottom or drop me a sub. Either would truly help this video, and I would truly appreciate it. The other tidbit of information from last episode was, well, our docks got vandalized, and all of our statues got turned into mermaids. And, well, quite honestly, nobody was upset about it, like, at all. So, I think I'm gonna have to not call this vandalism, but a gift. So, thank you, Dave and Leonie, for the gift of mer people. Mer people? Yeah, mer people. We're gonna go with mer people. And in this episode, I do want to really work on those are supposed to be lilacs. I know I'm not the most observant of people at times, but I definitely did not put a field of roses here. Is there a flower bandit on the server? Is somebody... I am gonna go ahead and call this one vandalism because I don't really like the roses. I like my lilacs. Where's my lilacs? Who could have done such a thing? That's much better. As long as I didn't hit anywhere else either, but I should probably take a quick look. In the morning, of course. Mm-hmm. More vandalism. Right here. Get rid of these stinking rose bushes. I want my lilacs and my peonies back, because they're a party. All nicely fixed up, but I think that does leave. I need to get to the bottom of who might be doing this, so I think maybe we should pay a quick visit to No Water here. And I'm thinking right here at the community notice board, this would be a good place to drop a lilac, because I don't think the flower bandit would be able to resist it, but yeah, I'd like to get some information on who this flower bandit may be. Now, in this episode, I have a fantastic little build planned out because, well, I really want to work on finishing this portion of the harbor. So we have all of this amazingness going this way, and then I have this really bland kind of little corner right over here. Yeah, something needs to go here. And as much as I want to just kind of, hello, hi. As much as I would like to just put some big old trees here or something like that, I actually came up with a fantastic little build. So we are going to be working on that in this episode, but first things first, I think we need to go on a little bit of an adventure. And you're probably wondering, Terrick, why are we going on an adventure? It's like, well, I need calcite. The build I have in question, I need calcite, and I don't have enough. So I think we're going to go exploring and see if we can find a stony peaks. Or windswept hills, I think, is the name of them. I don't remember. But I've been told that there might be some goodies up north. So, but I don't really want to fly the whole way there. I want to experience a little bit of Minecraft the old-fashioned way. So I'm going to hop in a boat, and I'm going to go do some exploring, and I'll bring you in for all the exciting bits. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm not even that far from home yet. And I see this thing in the distance. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? It's a Skelly Bob horse. It's a Skelly Bob horse. I got to go get me a Skelly Bob horse. Why, hello there. How are you? Where did you come from? I really wish I had a saddle or a something or an anything. Why is there... That's... Hi. Hi, how are you? How am I gonna get you home? Do I have anything in the ender chest? Don't think I do. Ugh. Uh-oh. 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 I need a lead. Need a lead. Wait here. I'll be right back. Oh, please still be. Yes! Yes! They're still there. They're still here. Whoop. Hi, cutie. Hi. How are you? You're so pretty. Can I This is somebody else's Skelebabb horse. But they abandoned it on the island, and I'm a farmer, so I'm gonna adopt you. I'm gonna take you home, and you're gonna be my friend. Now, my only concern is Skelebabb sink. So I think I need to stick to the as shallow water as possible and get to land. So don't be a ravine, don't be a ravine, don't be a ravine. I still have a lead. We're good. I think we're fine. You can do it, Skelebabb. I believe in you. Skelebabb's here. Come on. Get out of the water. Come on. Ah, nice. Now, while I take the safe route home with my little... That's not the safe way. That's not the safe way. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay, we're a mer horse now. We're a mer horse, and there's drowned. Anyway, sidetracked. What should I name the skeleton horse? If anybody has some fantastic names for a skeleton horse, hit me up down in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. Oh, you can jump underwater? I am learning so much about skeleton horses right now. What is this magic? I don't know what I was so concerned about. Skeleton horses are basically like seahorses. Check this out. I'm just going for a swim. It's cool. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just going for a swim. Okay. Maybe that's not fine. Okay, we're fine. They don't swim up so well, but they climb so well. Like, they totally fine. Everything is totally fine. Look at this. Already home. And for now, I'm going to leave my skeleton friend right here on the back patio. While you think up some fantastic names, I'm gonna go back on my adventure for Calcite. But, ow. I'm going to, start sailing from over here again, because that seems fair. Aw, rats. Somebody got to it first. Finally, something that hasn't been looted. And I can see why. Anything else? Hello? Nice. I will take that. Thank you very much. You have got to be kidding me. Again? I'm not entirely sure when the turtle decided to catch a ride. But I mean, like, he's kind of cute. You want to come? You kind of want to come on an adventure? Turtle names, turtle names, turtle names. Francis. Nope, nope. What about Crash? Well, Crash. Yeah? You like Crash? Crash is a good name. Okay. Now that we have Crash situated, time to get back on the hunt for Calcite. Hopefully. Well, I've looked all over these mountains. They're pretty, but they're windswept, which means no Calcite. So, back onto the road back onto the river we go, Crash. I think we're gonna have to go out to the ocean again and head further north. Alright, Crash. I'm gonna have to leave you here, buddy. I gotta head north. There's no rivers that take us there right now, so I'll be back for you, though. I promise. I promise. But, you wait there. I don't know if I ever plan on moving away from the lagoon. But if I do, right here might be the place. This is party. I like this. Could do like a little something. I don't know what, but it's party here. I'm gonna go for a swim. I'm gonna have to remember where this is. I thought for sure that little chunk of diorite was calcite. I got all excited. Sadly, no. Stuck in a tree. But that mountain does look like a great vantage point, so let's go for a hike up there. What's that saying? Just, just over the next mountain. It's fine. Just over one more mountain. Sadly, this Stony Peaks has no calcite. None whatsoever. So then I did a little digging. Turns out it's a lot more rare than I thought. Yeah, very, very unfortunate. But I'm not entirely mad about the adventure. I got my steps in for today, and well, I made some new friends. I got Chase, and I got a new skeleton horse out of it. So I'm gonna go find Chase again and bring him home, and we'll have to carry on with this episode after I go tear out a geode. And one short trip back down into the mines. Probably should have done that from the beginning, but the adventure was fun, as I said. And I have even come across over here, and unfortunately you can't see it right now because Crash is in a boat, but Crash has been named. But I'm thinking I've got this little area blocked off here, and I've got, but this kind of wing is open here, so I don't think I can let Crash free yet, because, well, Crash is a naughty turtle and wants to run away and leave me all alone, don't you, Crash? But anyway, I am going to quickly go grab all the materials for today's build, and, well, I'm going to have to show you what's going on this episode, because it is a cool one. Welcome back from that time lapse. We now have a fantastic build up on the shore here, and you're probably wondering, what is it? It's kind of weirdly U-shaped and funny. Well, that is because with all of the boats that are now on the lagoon, we need a place to, well, potentially build new boats. This is a built building dock, warehouse, yard kind of thing. So we have the open U-shaped concept to be able to have a boat that can kind of be built in here and then pushed out into the water. So it's kind of a new idea, kind of different for in cases of a harbor. But we've got like the grindstones all lined up here for bumpers to keep the ship balanced as it's being pushed back. We've got the mast has now been put up and the scaffolding is still in place. You know, the chains are in holding the mast up. We've got, some of the railings on. A couple different ways with scaffolding to kind of get up onto the ship. We've got some little wood area kind of in the corner here with a bunch of oak planks and a crafting table. Like, more planks are being made for the boat. And then here we have a loom and a bunch of wool. So this ship is going to be decked out with some purple sails. And I really tried to kind of just throw a bunch of little fun details into this build and try and kind of bring it alive, and maybe some armor stands in the future of, like, some little folks working on the ship banging away. But for now, I do need to work on the kind of general area here. So this little strip of grass needs to be cleaned up. A little bit of terraforming, probably a little bit of gravel or coarse dirt or something like that in here, probably, and then maybe some wagons with some logs, and probably gonna have to clean a little bit of this up and make a path and whatnot. So I think I'm going to get working onto that, and I'm going to bring you along for it. So, for starters, we're going to work on this little area here. So I need to open up the kind of path a bit, and then we're going to expand the cobblestone and deep slate, and probably figure out a cart, or maybe grab one of the carts from over yonder, and we'll throw some old logs on it and whatnot as well. Like some materials are being brought in for the ship building. We'll get that going real quick here and take a look. And now with a nice little pad for a wagon, I do want to kind of work on the shore a little bit. I'm thinking I want to take out a bunch of this sand and kind of move in some gravel just to kind of change it up a little bit, really. Something kind of like this. A little bit of gravel up here. Take that out. Just a little bit more in here. Something like that. To kind of do something a little bit different here. And I'm going to take a little bit more of this sand out. Whoop. There we go. This should be good. Nice. So just a little bit of something different there. And now let's go get some stuff for some trees. Some happy little trees, because I'm thinking one little tree go over in here, and then a little bit of shrubbery here. Not necessarily a tree, because I don't want to obscure the view from right here. So if I have a bunch of big pointy trees in there, it'll kind of wall off where I want this end to be fairly open so you can kind of see things. But since I don't have anything tall here, we got to keep it loaded out. So let's get some stuff for trees. I am thinking that I need a little floofy-ish kind of tree in here. We are going to have to kind of make a little bit of a path coming in here, but that does mean we could probably sneak another little tree in here for decoration. And then I'm thinking one kind of over here. So let me get a couple of these trees built up, and I probably should get this path put in and a cart. So let me get a little bit of finer detailing done here, and I will bring you back in for a little bit of a show. It's been a few hours that have just blown by, and I have just been in such a decorating mood. But I think I'm going to keep going. I'm going to start doing a little bit more decorating this away as well, because I got a couple more ideas. So I'm going to keep at it, and I think you're going to be blown away by this one, because this is a massive overhaul change for the lagoon. All right, it is done. I have so much to show you. I am so excited. Let's go take a look. First things first, I have added a fantastic little welcome board here, and I have officially named my farming area here as Sunset Ranch. Completed with a fantastic little banner of a setting sun. Ah, yes. I'm so happy. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let's go over to the boat building area and get started there, since that's kind of where I left off. All of the custom. Everything. It is gorgeous. So many trees. All the little happy trees. Lots of little bushes. Lots of little flowers. So much has been added in here. So, what, 1, 2, 3 trees here, 4, 5. So 5 little happy floofy trees. And then I've actually done some alterations here. So this is where the kind of debris pile was. So I have gone ahead and added in a couple of little wheelbarrows here for people to haul the stone away. And now I've even added a little barge here. So the rubble is being loaded up onto the barge, and so it can be pulled away by a non-existent boat, because I don't know how to build a little tugboat. Maybe I'll wonder if I can hire Jess to make me a little steampunk boat. But maybe. We'll see. But moving on to the side of the boat building, we have two fancy carts here. So I've got a cart full of some birch logs that are still all strapped down. And then this oak one, since there's an oak boat being built, they have taken one of the logs off already. And, unfortunately, they've dropped the strapping on the ground here a little bit. But, one log has been taken in already to start working on the boat, which I thought was a kind of neat little detail. And then I've added just a little couple of flowers and bushes along this area here. And, oh, this is the other thing I've done. This is part of the little head mod pack that Loki put on, and these are little barns, and there's little bird houses, and I've gone around and just kind of added these little fun details into the trees and around just for a whole bunch of added flair. And there is one other fantastic little thing I need to show you. Over by the harbor, I have built in another bigger custom tree, completed with a fantastic swing. Oh, and a little dock. So another little dock here to go fishing, or maybe I'll put a boat here one day. But this swing, I think, is my favorite place on the server now. With the sit mod that we have, this is a absolutely fantastic place, and I love it so very much. But I'm exhausted. I have done so much work prettying up the entire area of Sunset Ranch. Let me know what you think of that name down in the comments. I really love it, so I hope you do too. And until next time, folks, thank you so very much for sharing your time with me. I truly do appreciate it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.